I bought my dream beach house for its private access, but one morning, I found the HOA president, Karen Mitchell, leading a tour down my path with a new sign. Bluewave Shores resident beach access. How could I know that defending my property would unravel a fraud scheme shaking our entire community? Coffee spilled as I dropped my mug in shock. 20 strangers traipsed down my private path, Karen's dark hair swaying as she gestured like a tour guide. "This walkway grants our community beach access," she declared. "The HOA has opened it from 8 a.m. to sunset daily." I blinked, stunned. For 5 years, this secluded path was why I paid a premium for this Bluewave Shores house. Now, without notice, the HOA claimed it was public. I rushed down my deck steps shouting, "This is private property." The group turned, annoyed. Karen's smile tightened. "I'm Karen Mitchell, HOA president," she said, offering a handshake like we were at a picnic, not a property dispute. "We're showcasing community features." I corrected her. "This path is mine. I have the deed." Karen chuckled, glancing at the group. "The beach access is for everyone. Perhaps you misunderstood when you bought." A man shouted, "My family's used this path for years." I snapped, "No one used it until I built it." Karen waved dismissively. "The HOA board formalized community access. See the sign?" There was a wooden sign on my land. "Bluewave Shores resident beach access." My blood boiled. "I never agreed to this." Karen's mask slipped. "The board voted unanimously. Submit concerns for our next meeting in 3 weeks." She led the group away, promising a community picnic area. Fuming, I dug up my property documents. The survey showed the path within my boundaries, and no easement was noted. I photographed the sign and checked my cameras, catching Karen and 2 men installing it at dawn. I removed the sign, storing it in my garage. By noon, HOA Vice President Ethan Carter rang my doorbell, uneasy. Karen reported the sign missing. I showed him my deed. "This path is mine. The HOA never consulted me." Ethan frowned. Karen showed different boundaries, claiming an easement. I pressed, "Who verified her documents?" He admitted Karen handled it all. That afternoon, the HOA website flaunted my path, announcing a beach pathway celebration. A photo showed my path with fake tiki torches. Emma, my neighbor, texted, "They're voting on path improvements tonight." I grabbed my documents and stormed the community center. Karen pitched benches and lighting for my path, claiming it would boost property values. I interrupted. "This is my private property." The room hushed. Karen's eyes narrowed. "Let's discuss privately." I held up my survey. "Everyone should see this. Any improvements are trespassing." Murmurs spread. Karen claimed HOA records proved community ownership, but I offered my documents. She called a recess, pulling me aside. "You're embarrassing yourself," she hissed. "This path benefits everyone." I spotted a brochure she left behind. "Bluewave Shores, luxury living with private beach access." It pitched new homes using my path. At 7:30 a.m., Karen returned with 2 HOA men to reinstall the sign, citing a 1997 easement. Their map looked forged, the signature smudged. "This doesn't match my survey," I said. Karen snapped. "HOA records are enough." I called my lawyer friend, Olivia Reed. "Send me those documents," she urged. "This smells like fraud." By noon, Emma texted about a crew with equipment. I found Karen with the developer, Robert Hayes, unloading lumber. "This is my land," I protested. Robert looked confused. "I was told this was community property." I recorded them, making Karen squirm. "Stop recording!" she demanded. Robert halted work, demanding verified records. That evening, Ethan and Mrs. Larson, a 40-year resident, visited. "There was never community access on your lot," Mrs. Larson said, showing a 1980 map placing the planned access elsewhere. Ethan added, Our archiver found no easement. Karen was alone in the file room. Olivia called. County records confirm no easement. Karen's documents are fake. A certified letter from Mitchell Legal, Karen's husband Daniel's firm, threatened fines for obstructing the HOA business. Then, 30 residents, led by Karen with a megaphone, protested on my lawn. Beach access for all! A news van arrived. Olivia called. Karen and Daniel tried to buy your house last year. They represent Coastal Haze developers. It clicked. My path was key to their condo project. At 6:30 a.m., teenagers set up for Karen's daughter's graduation party on my beach. Karen brushed me off. The board voted. I called the police, but Officer Daniels, Karen's friend, dismissed it as a civil matter. By noon, 50 people trashed my beach. The next day, I cleaned up litter, only to find more trespassers citing the HOA newsletter. Someone used my hose, spiking my water bill. My gate was broken, flowers stolen, and a volleyball net staked into my lawn. Construction began, a pavilion led by Karen's son-in-law, Lucas. HOA approved it. He smirked, showing a permit signed by Karen's golf buddy, the city manager. I stopped the crew, calling the city. That night, an HOA email fined me $750 for removing their sign, threatening a lien. A surveyor marked a 30-foot easement through my living room. Karen led a sunset tour, promising cabanas on my land. I shouted, "You're trespassing!" Neighbors called me selfish. I hired attorney Sophia Bennett. "Your deed is clear," she said. A title search revealed I owned 15 extra feet of beachfront where Karen's pavilion stood. The permit was for her private cabana, funded by $80,000 in HOA money. Sophia dug deeper. Daniel worked for Coastal Haze, needing my path for their condo permits. HOA minutes showed Karen knew my land was private, but pushed the easement when her husband's project was ready. Mr. Ellis, a former board member, shared tampered financial records. A county survey confirmed the pavilion was on my land. At night, I recorded Karen and Daniel planning to tank my property value. Sophia filed an injunction, but the crew poured concrete overnight. "They're betting you'll quit," Sophia said. I replied, "Not a chance." At an emergency HOA meeting, I presented my survey. Sophia revealed the cabana scam and tampered with records. The assessor confirmed my ownership. Photos showed Karen's developer meetings. Plans for condos on our homes surfaced. Neighbors erupted. Mr. Ellis moved to remove the board and freeze accounts. Karen's papers spilled, exposing a demolition timeline. A flash drive revealed their 3-year scheme. Bulldozers were stopped by the injunction. Karen and Daniel were arrested while fleeing the country with $2 million in embezzled funds. The FBI investigated. 6 months later, I proposed limited path access with HOA maintenance. Neighbors applauded. Settlement funds built a new community beach access. Karen's mansion, bought with stolen money, became a community center. I taught photography there, rebuilding trust. Karen got 15 years. As I walked my path, now with a proper gait, Judge Harper said, "Your fight exposed bigger truths." My stand inspired HOA reforms nationwide. Justice prevailed, hidden in deeds and courage. What do you think? Should neighbors have challenged Karen sooner? Share your thoughts below on HOA power and community trust. Let's spark a debate. Your opinion could shape the next big discussion.